It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Penix.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, Mahomes. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Throw right side, hauled in by Cobb. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Smith. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This is 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Pitts is the man in motion. They run over center with Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 25, he'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2nd down, they need 7. Smith again. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Riblet!
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelce. Complete. And he is going to have a Chiefs first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Huck brings it in left side. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
There we go, set.
London brought in motion. And here's Bijan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Another run here for Robinson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9. He'll push forward for about a yard. James Pierce in on the tackle.
He was brought down by James Pierce. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. He's inside the 30. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes. That one, taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 10-0 lead.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 38 yards.
38 yards on the play. And a Falcon first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 2nd down, Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Penix. Got his man at the 6. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons are on the board. It's 10-7.
Chiefs 10, Falcons 7. St. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing is Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will get out in front 17-7.
Falcons 7. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
36 yards.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. They're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On the handoff, it's Smith. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, the first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
London brought in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Robinson, first down and more. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Jaden Hicks on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6. Looking to throw, it's Penix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
Okay, ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. To the right, that's Pitts. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. The pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. A gain there of 20. First down, KC.
Third down and short. You decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. In this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
And he will go all the way. Rashard Smith, touchdown KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Falcons 7. Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
You're going to go play action with Penix. Now a shot here, deep middle. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
On third down, Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So after being unable to pick up the first down on third down, now they have a decision to make. And, Mike, I think we're seeing this play out all across the league. When you cross midfield, you really enter four-down territory. I think this is a great opportunity to take advantage of the field position, maintain possession, and see if you can get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Now a handoff, running right. And the Chiefs are going to have what looks to be first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Here's a run. Mark down at the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Come back!
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's another shot from the 6 at second and goal.
Yellow. 43.
And we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he'll take this one in. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. Mooney in motion. This one complete right side. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. London brought in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. Down the field, he's got Washington. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mooney in motion. They motion a receiver right. To throw again, it's Penix. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On 2nd down, they'll go with Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the give, it's Smith. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
Chiefs 38, Falcons 15. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Penix. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Going to throw again. That's complete. He's got it to London. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
On the give, it's Robinson. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. From the gun, here is Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back, and they got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late.
Now Penix, and that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up
2nd and 7.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. .21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down.
Right side.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Under the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jalen Walker, he's in to drop him for a sack, And that will bring up fourth down.
For the Chiefs field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So we got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On 2nd down, Penix. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
And the Falcons 1st down.
They'll throw. It's Penix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing again, it's Penix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Penix. He's got his man. It's Mooney. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Falcons 1st down.
And the Falcons 1st down.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.